Whether it's at home or abroad, have you noticed that when it's finally time for that much-needed holiday, those 2 weeks you've been looking forward to all year,
I know.
fast forward,
yeah,
fly past in no time, and yet your working week seems to drag on forever. What is it? It's Monday, isn't it?
still got Thursday to go.
Well, one man thinks he has the answer.
Steve Taylor has written a book called Making Time, which argues that by slowing down time, we can extend our lives further. Slowing down time, can we do it? Sounds like a miracle, really. Before we meet Steve, good morning to you, Steve.
Morning.
Morning.
Thanks for coming in. We're going to take a look at a man who really wishes that time would just speed up.
Oh, God, dog. Bite it!
Want a sucky sweet?
Sucky sweet. I'll be sucking in that exhaust pipe in a minute. Much more of this. Yes, I always say that for a really super bank holiday treat, you've got to go a long way to beat 4.5 hours staring up a horse's bottom. It was so long now, I've forgotten what the other end looks like. Another half hour, I have to put in our Christmas card list. I'm virtually a friend of the family. Still there, even when I close my eyes. Like watching a party political broadcast by Kenneth Clark.
That shows how old that clip is, doesn't it? The author Steve Taylor joins us. Hello,
Morning,
to
Steve.
Hi, morning.
Time does go very slowly when you're sitting in a traffic jam, isn't it? Why does it appear to go more slowly in a traffic jam than when you're having
I think that's to do with absorption. Normally when we're enjoying an activity, when we're doing something pleasant, we get absorbed in it and therefore time goes quickly.
We just don't notice it.
Yeah, that's right. But when you're in a traffic jam, you feel bored, frustrated, and that stretches time, that boredom, frustration. You're not sort of focused on one particular activity, so it stretches out.
So it's better to sit in a lot of traffic jams, then your life will last longer.
Yeah, but it'd be very miserable if you did it. It'd be a long and miserable life.
But what's this idea? I mean, are you actually saying that, you know, the concept, you're like Doctor Who, time is a flexible concept?
Yeah, I mean, maybe not as extreme as Doctor Who, maybe not quite that far, but time stretches all the time. I mean, we normally think of it as something fixed and constant, but it's actually changing all the time. Every day we have several different perceptions of time. It seems to go slowly when you're bored, faster when you're absorbed.
Yep.
And then there can be dramatic situations like accidents where a second seems to stretch out into minutes, you know, emergency situations or...
You know, that kind of perfect recall people have, almost in slow motion.
Yeah, slow motion, yeah. Any sort of very dramatic accident situation. Also, when sports people get into this state which they call in the zone, where time stretches out. So time is it's very flexible. It's nothing fixed. It's very flexible.
Now, your book is about trying to control time. How can you control time? Time is what it is. I mean, you can't actually make it stretch or speed up.
Well, I think you can. I think in the book I try to analyse why time passes at these different speeds, you know, why it slows down in certain situations. I think by doing that, if you understand it, then you can begin to control it.
So you can make it slow down while you're on holiday?
Yeah, in
How
principle,
do you do that?
yeah. Well, there's a couple of different things. One, the first thing maybe is depends on the kind of environment you go to. If you go to a very unfamiliar place, which is not so similar to your home environment, there's lots of new experience that will stretch out time.
But most people do go to unfamiliar places when they go on holiday, and yet it still seems to whiz by.
And then they drink a lot of beer and they can't remember anything when they come home.
That's right. Well, maybe, I mean, do people go on completely unfamiliar holidays? I mean, I'm talking about more like a sort of adventure holiday where they speak a different language when you're immersed in a different culture.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe not sort of tourist complex,
Yeah.
which is similar to your home environment.
What about modern lifestyles? Is this poem a very big favourite of mine and many people I know? The William Henry Davis, what is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. Is it about taking that time out of your busy life to just look at something amazing in nature or whatever it is?
Yeah, that's definitely part of it. I think we can also slow down time by trying to live in the moment and live in our surroundings. I think a lot of the time in our lives we're so focused on the future. You know, we're sort of having a shower or walking to work, but our minds are actually not on our surroundings.
Thinking next.
Yeah, we're thinking, oh, what I forgot to do at work today, then I've got to do this, got to do that. So we're not actually living in the moment. And also we're not, you know, maybe we're looking forward to a holiday rather than actually enjoying our week. Our normal
Wishing time away.
Yeah, we wish time away. So we don't actually live in the present. But I think if you do make a conscious effort to live in the moment, then time does stretch out. You feel comfortable in yourself, and time stretches out.
I'm just noticing something about you, Steve, which is the same as me. You don't wear a watch.
No, I try not to.
No, I don't wear a watch. Why don't you wear a watch?
Because I don't like my life to be dictated by time. I like to feel free of time.
Yeah.
I also think that when you're aware of time, it's not necessarily a positive thing, you know.